So to start things off, we're going to cover the difference between CDs, high-yield savings accounts, and then traditional bank accounts, but you can skip ahead below using the table of contents if you wish. Because as you'll soon see, the interest rates vary dramatically across these different account types. Now, real quick, guys, I do have to mention before we dive in that I am not a financial advisor and this isn't personalized financial advice. So, let's start out here with the traditional bank account because that's what most of us here are familiar with. Traditional bank accounts are going to be the big banks that you're probably seeing on your street corner. This could be Chase, Bank of America, or Wells Fargo, for example. They offer checking and savings accounts, loans, credit cards, really the whole menu of banking services. But what a lot of them don't offer is high interest on savings. You see, these big banks usually pay very low interest rates, often less than 0.05%, and that means that your money doesn't really grow, it just kind of sits there. Now, as far as why this is, a lot of people say that's because the big banks are faced with high costs that are associated with physical branches, the staff inside of them, and things like that. But many think the banks do this with more greedy intentions. For example, JP Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon's pay hit almost $40 million in 2024. So that brings us now to the world of the high-yield savings account. This type of account, also referred to as an HYSA, is just like a regular bank account, but it actually pays you to save. Now, these are usually offered by online banks that are going to have less overhead, so they can afford to give you a much higher interest rate, often 10 to 20 times higher than the traditional banks. You still have access to your money, and it's still FDIC insured, but there are no physical branches in most cases, and that means that you have to manage everything either online or through the app. But the interest rate for these HYSAs is going to go up and down based on something called the federal funds rate. We're going to be touching on that here shortly, but first I do have to cover a bit on CDs. A CD, or certificate of deposit, is kind of like a locked savings box. You agree to keep your money in the bank for a set period of time, usually 6 months to 5 years, for example, and in return, the bank gives you a guaranteed fixed interest rate in most cases. Usually, the longer you lock your money in, the higher the interest rate, but that's not always the case. But there is an important catch here with CDs. If you take your money out early, you are going to have to pay a penalty, and that's going to come right out of the interest that you've earned. So CDs are not ideal for emergency funds or money that you need to have readily available. Instead, CDs are for when you know that you don't need to touch the money and you want to have it sitting there growing safely.